A guy from Capcom gave an interview 6 months ago talking about esports and how Capcom wanted to be with them there at the top. I mean, saying that's pretty bold. They want to be on the level of League of Legends. Really bold. I don't think they can do it. I can say why, and then you can say what you think, but you can't reply like that. You put, huh? Wait, I'm just gonna say what I think. There we go. There's two main reasons why I don't think it'll work, and or they cover everything within them, and that's the community playing the game and the money involved with the esports side of the game. The way tournaments work don't bode well for getting a following, getting an audience, or getting a consistent player base that people can watch. You know, if you have a tournament 1 week and then nothing for the next 3 weeks, and then 3 tournaments in a row, all in one weekend, it's pretty much impossible to follow, and you have to watch it on YouTube or something. And tournaments are very expensive, where you have to fly as well. You have to fly between them all, paying for plane tickets, paying for hotel rooms. Just look at tennis and football as a comparison for this shit. And you can see why the money is not there for esports tournaments. It's barely there for tennis. I think Capcom already are the forefront for esports and for fighting games. I don't think anyone beats them. I mean, Smash Bros is followed a lot, but I think that's just Nintendo fans. You know? Actually, you know how we can prove it? When Pokken comes out. If that game has...
Okay. We go for the 80. He does. Oh, he doesn't teleport.
What? Where was I? Tournaments? Football, tennis, Street Fighter, League of Legends. No money. There's no money there. You can't do tournaments. It doesn't work. If only top 8 get paid, everyone else who flew out, well, you can't take a gamble like that. It's not like League of Legends where you sponsor a team, and that's a source of income. It's not a gamble on whether they... Actually, you know what, that's another thing about sponsors with tournaments as well. Tournament, if you do less well in a tournament, you get less airtime than somebody who did well in a tournament. Whereas someone who did piss poor in a league and came last gets the same game time, or maybe not if they lose in like top 5 minutes. You know, 5 minutes versus the other teams taking 40-minute games. I mean, then you won't make as much or have as much airtime, but you have potentially the same airtime. Whereas if you bomb out in a tournament, you're not getting any. You are not getting any airtime at all. So it's really risky for sponsors to sponsor you if you're not getting... If you go out and get no airtime, you may as well have not been sponsored for it. You know? Because no one outside of the people at the event saw you play. They don't know who took you there. But pro players as well. Team games get more players. Team games have more players. I think I'm doing it. I think that's the difference between tournament and thingy. Tournament and a league format. Oh shit. Oh shit. Nope. Nope. That's all player base, look. Popularity is player base. Money doesn't change the player base. I mean the popularity of a game. Especially one as big as Street Fighter. Cycling out games. No, that's players again. They could stick onto it, you know, they could play an old game. I think a lot of players that play League think they are the best, or they have the potential to be the best, you know, because there's a lot of available places, you know, to get into a challenger team or whatever. And then they can blame everyone else as well. They love that in team games, you know. They love it, calling out people and calling them shit and whatever. I do it all the time, it's my favourite. You know, being toxic in games, woo! Great fun. Not healthy though. Not healthy for anyone. But if your game is not a team game, which means it's 1v1. You can't hide, can you? You can't blame a teammate. I've seen players blame coaches though in tennis and shit.
That was a good retaliation. It was.
You know?
Because even if you blocked it, you couldn't survive for chip in.
Or break a racket.
Oh,
Break a mouse.
that's not his fault.
You know, because that's them not wanting to blame themselves still, isn't it? And being 1v1, there's far few players who can be pro, because there's
So hard to stop.
less money, because it's a tournament game as well. And being solo, only one guy needs to get paid for it. So what you have is a system where very few people are getting money and fame, and everyone else suffers for it.
Wow, great Larry.
It's like normal society. Good feels, man. You can look at it. You can look at the share of the money in tournament games and see how crazy it is. Whereas a league game, like I'm pretty sure even the superstar players in a superstar team does not get much more than the guy that came 8th or the players that came 8th.
No
You know?
remorse. Shoutouts to Ryan.
I mean, they might do, but I can't see it being 10 times as much as the guy that came 8th. I can see it being 10 times as much in La Liga, because they literally split the money that way. But yeah, every other league, there's no way 8th place is getting paid 10 times less than 1st place. I've talked about tournament and the money. Have I talked about popularity?
Eugene, aka El Trouble.
Saturday Night Games is game type player base. That's one thing about the player base. And how it's formed, or how the top players are formed, sorry. And that fits in with the aspiration thing that everyone thinks they can become challenger, you know. They don't see them doing any different than what they are doing. The top players in fighting games are all formed offline, in local scenes, arcades, the front room, that type of place, you know. There's very little online interaction for fighting game players when they reach a certain point. There's no point. You know, any lag, any
he got him! He got him!
server problems,
Don't talk about the match.
you know,
Mao
that
loses.
completely invalidates it. You know? Whereas League of Legends is all online. You have a game that lasts 40 minutes. A lag spike, it'll be annoying if it's at the wrong time, but for 40 minutes, or for at least like 80% of that game, that lag spike doesn't change anything, you know? And then you can fix it whilst you're in queue, because that takes another 10 days as well. I don't know if that changes anything, that the game itself are older, or that the franchise is older, because I think Nintendo is still huge. And everyone follows that, and everyone talks shit. But MOBAs are younger. It is a younger genre of game. And the player base is younger. Yeah. I think a younger player base is what mainly affects it, you know. They want a game where they can play it for 5 minutes and know exactly what's going on and feel like. Whereas, you know, Street Fighter, fighting games as well, in general, they all use a system. I don't get why they did this, you know, this system of quarter circle forward and all that crap. I don't think that's natural. But they all do it, and that execution, the links as well, they added that, don't know when that was added. I feel like that probably existed in like Tekken, on juggles. It's existed for a long time. And there's so much more you need to learn before you can actually play the game competently. Whereas League of Legends, you right click. Does it kill a minion? I should probably right click again. You know, like, the mechanic thing, it's the same with Smash Bros actually as well, the way you play that game. Is the stuff you can do in it, you can do it faster, and you can do it more efficiently and whatever. That's what you train anyway, you're training that you can do it faster and you can do it more efficiently, but you can bring that into your matches, and it'll still be effective, you know. If you bring a link you're hitting not very often into Street Fighter, you're gonna get DP'd in the face, or SPD'd to the I will spin in. What does he say? What does Jeremy say?
I don't have a boss, so nobody can tell me there's a clean-up in R5, cause I'll drive straight to your door, then I'll spin and power drive your face to the floor.
Yeah.